Well, back to EFC TV. This is the Mad Live show versus Liverpool. Again, tough one. Obviously, we'll get into the starting 11 and stuff like that now. Before we get into that, as you were, obviously great video content like some match previews, match reactions, obviously my starting 11 shows, and obviously great videos like that. Obviously, on you also want exclusive videos like so, my starting 11 show with topics. Obviously, great video content like that as well. You also great videos like that. Obviously, you know what, and I'd also really appreciate he would. Yes, appreciate. You know what, I could really appreciate he would support if he would subscribe to EFC TV at youtube.com, because it massively helps the channel out. It helps the channel improve, get better, so we can do more great videos, and it helps that massively. And I'm also going to give shout out at the end of the video for everybody who subscribe, because I'm going to bit news on today, but it's really good news. So went to the end of it. Let's get into start line, sorry. Okay. Obviously, it goes around. Okay. Be honest. Okay. Let's start 11. So, I've seen goal. I've gone Pickford again. I think John Pickford, obviously, John Pickford record for Liverpool has been pretty good. I think especially goals has been good, but I think his record at Anfield, it's not a bad record. It's not great or brilliant one. It's not a bad one. It's still pretty good. It's not like any others, but yeah, it's a very good record. So you gotta keep him in. Then obviously obviously left back. Oh, pass here. Obviously, go really and with defenders. I'm gonna go with Kalenko. Yeah, Brantwaite. I can't forget. Sometimes I forget. Brantwaite, is he gone? Brantwaite. Next time I'm going to go with Tarkowski. What's he called? Wind up. That right back. I'm going to go with right back. All right. Yes. I forgot his name then. O Brien. I forgot his name then. Struggling. Okay. Right back. Okay. So, yeah. So I was in yeah, again. But you know what? So that's this video. Again, this is a run for the team now, as you were. Not from tip off, run for the team. Well, I've chosen so far as you were. Yeah, in goal, number 1 Pickford again. You know, he's a player that, in my personal opinion, I think is a great keeper. Again, never lets us down. He's done really well for us. You know, more recent as well. I think against his record, our goals in Anfield is pretty good. So, gonna go with him really. Then obviously going back four of McNeil, of number 19, McNeil CAM, number 32, Brantwaite again. Can't really deny. Can't not choose, because he's played that. I think this season he could have done better, more recent, but again he has done really well this season, so you can't really deny that. Then number 6, Tarkowski again. He's talking about a player who, I think he's my 30 or 31. I don't know how old he is, but I know that he's obviously a player that, you know, he's a versatile player. He's a versatile player. You know, he can. I think. So I'm going to because one, he's obviously a player that can obviously play. No, I think he's obviously a player that can obviously. He's a player that he's a good defender. He's solid stands, but really he does a good job there as well. He can score goals. He's got the header. I've seen the obviously goals in Derby. So yeah, it's a game that it's just an good player. Then I've said left back. No, sorry, at right back. At right back, I've gone with O Brien again. Jacob Bryan for me is a player that, you know, Sean Dyche wouldn't even give him a game. But guess what? Moyes came in and he's made Jacob Bryan. He's turned Jacob Bryan into a right back, but in that fact he's a pussy centre back. So it's weird because he's trying to make him a right back, but he's centre back. So it's like, it's weird because I think like Phil Neville, well, obviously ex-Everton player Phil Neville, was, you know, he could. I think Phil could play at think he was a right back, he was a midfield. So again, he's Moyes gone done that, so yeah. Personally, I think O'Brien has done really good, so then obviously midfield, I'm gonna go with just going Guy. And then obviously midfield, I'm gonna go with Then I was in midfield, I've gone with just got a Guy. Then on midfield, just got a Guy. Then midfield, I put. Oh, I don't want to play that. I think I go. Don't know. Don't know. It's hard to pick one. Okay. James Garner, yeah. James Garner, good. Yeah. James Garner, first thing Garner. Obviously, yeah. Then in the middle, I go with. In the middle, I would go with. Go find it. I would go. That's absolutely not. Again, you know what? Because you know what? I go Akers. Yeah, I think Akers been good play Akers there. Right. Obviously, yeah. Okay. Then obviously midfield, I go with number 27. Sorry, I did about Jacob Brown go number 15, but then obviously then on 27 in the defensive midfield, number 27. I'm gonna go with just going again. A little bit like James Tarkowski, a player that, you know, madly, not mad, I say weirdly, yeah. I think weirdly, madly, just not, I feel like weirdly, madly, never stops running, never stops doing his job. He always does what he does. I'm like, wow, like that, this player is like proper amazing how good he is. Like, I think despite him being like, what, I think is he something like 33, I think, not 33, yeah. Isn't he something like, I don't know because I don't know. Okay, so isn't he something like 31 or 33 or 34? I think I don't know these, but I know. But hey guys, right, obviously, but yeah, I see. Sorry, he knows. I just think James Garner's a player. Not James Garner, but just going guys. Let's just go guys, a player that never stops running, always his job, you know, defensively he's good. Again, you can't pick him, you cannot pick him, he's just a player that, you know, so reliable, we can much rely on him. I think you're not been, that's not an opinion yet, but it's not much, he's a player that you cannot force pick because he's reliable, knows what he's doing, he's most trusted him, we trust him. Again, he's a player that we all know and love, and we all know what he does, and as well, like, it's that thing, you know, like, I know his player what he can do, it's like the trust thing. That's weirdly strange. He didn't have any. It's a bit not weird. He really didn't have any trust in AO players on his own. It's a bit weird. But I think Moyes, he had trust. He put trust in the players because I think Moyes first time he did that sort of amazing. Just yeah. Then obviously just got a guy. Then obviously number 37, James Garner, who I think over the after break told that he was a Liverpool fan or he remembers at Anfield or something. That was like a bit weird, but okay. I mean, it's a bit odd that, but alright. I mean, I wouldn't, you know, not one. Me personally, if I was him, I wouldn't have said that. But you know, if you know, obviously, if he's loved, fair to get it. But no, not a great time to say it, is it? Merseyside derby and all that, not a great time. Just point out, not a great time. Anyway, it's fun. And I'm 100% fit in James Garner. I think James Garner's a good play. You know, the way he goes forward, passes the ball to. Obviously, plays middle. Obviously, he does that as well. Yeah, he has done a decently. No, he has done decently okay. He has done decently okay. So that's a good job. So yeah, can't say he hasn't. You know, so yeah. Then obviously in the middle, I've gone with now. You know what? So that's yeah. You know what? I was gonna go with I'd like Decoy, but again I thought Decoy's a player that he'll do something that's stupid against himself. So I'm thinking right. Wants somebody, right, who will obviously do that thing, but will have pace, go forward, score goals. I think obviously a player that will obviously, I think a player that will obviously do well for us. Not, but I see I do well for us, yeah, but I think obviously a player that obviously is a good star player for us. He helps the team out quite a bit. He's the player goes forward, create chances. He's scored a few goals. So again, I'm thinking right, you go to Corey, or you can go with Aleraez, who's not like I'd like Corey, but he's a little bit probably a little bit better than Gueye because he goes forward and scores goals. But I think the Gueye does score goals. I think I like Gueye, he does score goals because he does. But I think I just look at the Gueye and think, yeah, we need you not to be sent off because we need you for like the games against like so Arsenal and obviously Arsenal, Forest, Chelsea. I think it was Man City. I've got Man City as well. I think Man City will face in Hibberdon. So yeah, I'm thinking like that really, but I think we need them like that. But again, I think this game is a game we can win, but again, it's gonna be tough. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be tough though. Yeah. So middle. Then it's number 24. That's me. Yeah, down in the middle. Number 24. Aleraez again, a player that we bought on loan. Okay, which I believe we've activated his release clause. So we can so go and buy him now. So he's quite good to hear that really. Yeah, but yeah, it's a very good, very interesting. But I think again, what I think Carlos Alcaraz has been an absolutely amazing. He's been a really brilliant, really great, brilliant player for us since obviously he came on loan here. He's done really well for us. I'm like, you know what, it's not the case because one. I think obviously pace-wise, going forward, he scores goals, creates chances. I suppose that right. He's a player that he'll get in the face, he'll do a player and have go up. And I like the fact he does that because obviously I think a lot of players, obviously from not Brazil, but a lot of players. I think like we don't see him now. I love that he does that. It's the one thing you don't see him up now because football's coming not tame, but it's a little bit that way tamed. But it's I'm sorry, I just love it. Amazing. I'm sorry. Then obviously. Still left in front. Then obviously on the left. Sorry, mate. Then obviously on the left, I'm gonna go with Good. Something to play or not. Don't know. Oh no, sorry, Ndiaye. Lindstrom. And then obviously on the left, I'm bringing back this player. He's an amazing player. Love him to death. Great. I think Ndiaye's back, yeah. Obviously, so you know what? Then obviously on the left, we're gonna bring back a player that, by the way, is a player that has been my player of the season. No, I see a player season. You know what? So I'll play season. Then obviously, then obviously on the left, gonna go with Ndiaye. Go on Ndiaye. Then we're gonna go with Beto. Dodges around a bit. That's just justice so you can say it. Okay. Something to say. Okay. Hey guys, firstly. Better. That. Really much. Obviously. That's it. Let's go that one. Okay. Then obviously on the left and the right of the midfield, I'm gonna go with a player that has been out injured for a while, and that is a player that I think has been an absolutely amazing signing for us this season, the sign of the season, the summer, whatever you call it, and that is Ndiaye again. What a player that we brought in. And obviously not for. I've brought him in for not a lot of money. He's played on the dice, obviously, which it did well. Obviously, did. But I think under Moyes, I think Ndiaye is a player that goes. I think obviously creating chances wise. That's good, actually. But I think obviously creating chances wise, going forward, pace wise, just creating chances, scoring goals. Again, he's a brilliant player. He's got pace. He's fast. He can up and down the pitch, score a goal. Again, he's a player that I think every time he's not. That's it. Obviously, not playing all the time. Okay, so I think the thing with Ndiaye, he's just a player that I think when he's not playing, we don't do great. But I think with Ndiaye in the squad, he's a player that you can take chances and score a goal again. Listen, I know this game might not be the game for him, but I just look and go, you need someone like him in there who create a chance to score. I think when Liverpool are trying to create a chance against us. And then we've got to do it the other end. He'll be the one. I'm going to get the ball, go up there, score, create a score, and then equalise. But again, like I said, he's a player that we really need back in the squad again. Listen, you know what? Not just about Jack Howson. Jack Howson's done a good job, he has, but he's not Ndiaye. Again, Ndiaye for me is a player that needs to play now because again, I think Jack Howson has done well whilst he's been injured. But again, Ndiaye's a player that we all need back because he's just that good a player. And I'm sorry, but you know what? Some may agree with me, and so yeah, so agree. You know what? Some might agree or disagree with me, but again, personally, I think Ndiaye is a brilliant player. Sand Summit again, France again, he's a real player. Then on the other side, I've gone with that was number 10, Ndiaye, and on the left. That's the other left. Then obviously on the right, I've gone with number 29, Lindstrom again. I know Lindstrom hasn't done great in this week, and he hasn't. You know what? So you know what? I've never torn him. I think you know what. You know what? I've never torn him. Personally, I think Lindstrom. You know what? I've never torn it. I think Lindstrom hasn't been brilliantly well. Not pretty well. You know what? I mean, I've never torn him. I do think Lindstrom's form has been pretty good. Hasn't really good. As well as that, personally, I think he's a player that you know what. Okay. I say, you know what, me personally, you know what, I think Lindstrom, you know what, me personally, I think Lindstrom's a player that he's obviously a really good player. Obviously, again, you know what, I've never told him that. I think he's obviously a player that he's obviously a really good player. You know, he's not really good, really good, but you know what, then I was number 29, Lindstrom on the right, because again, I think like there's another Lindstrom's form has been brilliant and he has been good. I think last game with Sam, he wasn't very good, and you know what, I've got to be honest, he wasn't very good. You know what, I've never told him as. Also, a big fan of Lindstrom as well. I think he obviously hasn't been very good in that position, but like I said before, I think he's a player that I think I really want to see him do well now. Because you know what, I really want to see him do well. You know what, I want to see him have a bit of a run for the end of the season. I want to see him do well. Let's say if he does well, the end of the season, I'll be happy with it, because again, we need to have a sort of player that. Listen, I think we can have Jack Harrison there, but I think Jack Harrison works hard. He's got paid, not paid, but I think like Jack Harrison obviously works hard. He has got speed, he's fast, but pace wise, just I think that's got a good for us. But again, I think Jack Harrison, he's just not Premier League standard. He's just a player. He's good. He's a good sort of championship player, he is, but he's a good sort of Premier League player, Champions League. He's obviously not Premier League, but obviously good standard championship Premier League player, he is, but. Not obviously for us. I think it's not this season. I think like next season, I can see us probably looking at maybe getting some better, because I think Mo's going, you know what, I don't want to have like Arsene. He's going all that, but we need to be looking at better players than him, and then it's like the build off that really. But I've gone with Lynch for that. Then obviously up front, I've gone with Beto again, a player obviously has actually scored a goal in the last Guston Park miss. No, I think good player. Excuse me. Alright, so then I was up front. I've gone Beto again, a player that. Then I was up front. I've gone with number 14, Beto again, a player that obviously has scored a few goals this season. Listen, on the last game against West Ham, he didn't play brilliantly well, and he didn't play well at all, really. But he didn't play brilliantly well. Well, I talked to him, but I think Beto was good one. He has scored a few goals this season. He's obviously, as well as that, right? Obviously, one, he's also scored a Merseyside derby. Obviously, scored and he goes to Merseyside derby, so he's obviously gone and done that as well. So again, like I said, he has scored a Merseyside derby, so he's done that. So again, he's obviously got that thing to go and do it before he used to, but now he can do it. So, me personally, I think so that's me personally. Okay, so me personally, you know what? I've never torn him. I think Beto is a player that has to play because again I feel like creatively he's not brilliant, but I think going forward, scoring goals, he does that well. I think he has created a good chance, and doesn't really create. He has created like one or two good chances, but I think like directly scoring goals can do. I think like directly, obviously create not. I was going to say creating, so not creating chances, but I feel like I think not creating chances, but I think going forward, scoring goals, he's very good doing that. Pace wise, he can do it. I think like Batscore, I think like maybe creatively he can do it. Not creatively, but he doesn't do it because we've got wingers there. But like I said before, he's a player. Obviously, I think like when the moment comes, he can score a goal. So again, like I said before, he scored a goal previously. Last few games he scored. So yeah, even before I think last few more recent, but once 4 he had scored, and again he'd done really well. But yeah, I think obviously So now it's. I just didn't. Okay. Okay, so I'll just go with this. Yeah. Okay, not yet. Broja. I'm just doing my tough look at my doors. So Korea, you being that. Yeah. Okay, one more. Yeah. Obviously, yeah, that'll do fine. Then I was I think it's something. I think obviously so. I think obviously so forget as well. Do something. The substitutions are Begovic 31, 75 Dixon, Chermiti, Broja again, number 16, Doucoure, number 17, McNeil. What is that? Obviously, guys, obviously McNeil as well. Guys, let me know your thoughts, comments below. Do you agree with the team going with? Do you disagree? What team would you go with? Would you go with players like McNeil instead of Lindstrom, or would you go with Doucoure instead of Aleraez? Or obviously, what would you do? But obviously, that's just a team that I've gone with. I feel could probably get a win or get a result at Anfield. Hoping so. Am I wrong saying that? But Tom can get a result there. Yeah, maybe a point. Or whatever it may be, but yeah. Obviously, guys, let me know your thoughts, comments below. Yeah. Let's also forget as well, I want to give a massive, serious massive thanks and shout out to everybody who, listen, obviously, I want to give a massive thank you to everybody who has subscribed to EFC TV. We've just hit 50,000 subscribers. Not 50,000 gone now. You know what? Listen, do about it. It's not 50,000, but we've hit 50 subscribers. If you know what, let's want to give a massive thank you to everybody who has subscribed to EFC TV. We've not hit 50,000. I wish we've not though. Okay, maybe one day we'll do that. One day we'll see. Anyway, but you know what? I want to give a massive thanks to everybody who has subscribed, because one, we've just hit 50 subscribers. Again, I think obviously what with this channel, right? My target was to hit 50 subscribers. Once I hit 50 subscribers, I'm like, oh, need a new target now. Maybe 60 or 70 subscribers, maybe, or even 80, maybe, who knows? But again, I just want to give a massive thank you to everybody who subscribed. It means the absolute world to me, guys. You guys mean the world. You know what? It means the absolute world to me. Obviously, it means world. You know what? It absolutely, massively means the world to me, guys. I'd really appreciate you guys doing it. If you know what, and I'll stay subscribed. If you know what, seriously, honest God, guys, you know what? I absolutely really appreciate it. You know what, you guys legends, you're doing great. I love you guys because you subscribe to this channel. Is that right? You guys, you know what? You guys means the world to me. You subscribing means the world to me. It helps try and keep going, helps improve. As well as that, I also want to give massive thanks to everybody subscribed, because you know what? This channel without you guys is nothing. It's honestly me. I was all people subscribers. I think everybody subscribed to the channel. I just want to give you massive thanks. You know what? This channel wouldn't be what it is without you guys, and I just got to give you massive thank you. Thanks so much. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are legends. You're great. Just keep doing it, because I love you guys. Just keep doing it. You're great. You're great. And I really appreciate the support. Thanks so much. Anyway, that's my little thank you speech over. Or yeah, thanks speech generally. Obviously, yeah. Okay. Obviously, yeah. Okay, you know what? Seriously, honest God, right, guys? I'd really appreciate if you would subscribe. Okay, you know what? Seriously, honest God, right? I'd really appreciate if you would share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter.com. Also, don't forget to share it on any of your other socials as well. Obviously, and also don't forget to share it on any of your other socials as well. So that. You know what? You can also yeah, obviously as well. Obviously also as well. Okay, sorry. So then I get lost my statements. Obviously, yeah. Also as well. You know what? Obviously, if you know what, also don't forget to leave comments, like I've said. Yeah, you can also follow me at twitter.com at EFC TV. And hopefully we get a good result against Liverpool and Merseyside derby at Anfield. Hopefully you will. Yeah.